No. No. Perfect. With Christmas just around the corner, I'm going to share 5 gift ideas for the Spark owner on your list. And hey, if you are the Spark owner on your list, that's okay too. Maybe you just want to slide a little something extra in your own stocking. But anyhow, let's get going. It's pretty simple. More batteries equals more flight time, and any Spark owner is going to be happy with that. Now the Spark's advertised flight time is about 16 minutes, but when you factor in takeoffs and landings and weather conditions, you're realistically getting about 10 to 12 minutes to capture some great pictures and footage. I have 5 batteries for my Spark, and for me, I think it's just about the perfect amount, but there are still times that I wish I had just one more battery for one more flight. Anyhow, the batteries cost $49 US directly from DJI, or you can pick up slightly cheaper refurbished ones from Amazon for about $42. And yeah, you just cannot go wrong with an extra battery or two. If you're out flying all the time, sooner or later you're going to bump into something, and that means damaged propellers. Now, even if you're a super awesome pilot, over time those propellers just kind of break down and will need replacing. Now, DJI recommends that you replace any damaged, chipped, or torn propellers right away, and even if the propellers look good, you're still supposed to replace them after 1 year of use. Propellers are relatively cheap, only $9 for a pair from DJI.com, but you can also pick up some cheaper third-party ones from Amazon. Now, they're really easy to replace, so I think it's a really smart idea to keep an extra set or two in your camera bag so you always have a spare pair on hand. Spark is very small and portable, and I think it's just the perfect drone to bring along on all your adventures. Now, my Spark has been on so many mountain bike rides and so many hikes. I just love having it with me anytime we're out there doing our thing. When I'm hiking and mountain biking, I really don't want to be weighed down with a bunch of extra gear, and I certainly don't have the room to put my Spark in its protective case and shove that in my pack. Now, the Spark itself is pretty robust, but the gimbal mechanism needs a little extra protection. To keep the gimbal safe on our adventures, I picked up this tiny little gimbal cover from Amazon. It's only $7 US, so you're probably going to want to pick up more than one because you're definitely going to lose at least one of these. But anyhow, it fits really good, really nice snug fit, and your Spark will still fit in its original case with the gimbal cover on. So I think that makes a really good gift. For my birthday this summer, Jen bought me a set of these Polar Pro ND filters for my Spark. I really love them, and I've pretty much used them on every flight since I got them. The ones I'm using are the Vivid Collection Cinema Series. It's a set of 3 filters, and they block up to 4 stops of light. Now, if you're not sure quite why ND filters are important or what they're used for, I made a video on that, so I'll put a link up here, and I'll put that same link in the description. One of the great things about the Vivid Collection series is they are polarized. Now, polarization, it reduces glare, and that enhances color, it saturates color, and it also increases contrast. So all your images and your video, they just have, just a bunch more pop, just really extra crispy, and it just looks awesome. The filters are easy to install, they're very well made, and they produce great results. They're $80 US directly from Polar Pro, and they're a great addition to any Spark owner's kit. I am shooting pictures and video every single day, so I need a lot of memory cards and I need them to be 100% reliable. I exclusively use micro SD cards from SanDisk. Now, I'll use either the Extreme or the Extreme Plus 64 gig cards. They work across all my devices, my Canon cameras, my GoPros, and of course my DJI Spark. And I find 64 gig just kind of the right size and the right price point, and it's also the maximum size that will work with the Spark. You can pick up the 64 gig SanDisk cards for as low as $18 US on Amazon.com. But more important than price, these cards have never let me down. So if you're shooting as much as I am, you can always use a few extra of these in your camera bag. Well, that's it for this one, guys. Some great gift ideas for the Spark Pilot in your life. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, you guessed it, I will see you in the next one. But they also recommend you just replace your pellet.